So you've all sat through those games where you'd rather watch a full episode of The Walking Dead than to listen to a lot of the boring sports broadcasters out there right now. For instance, go play MLB The Show and listen to Matt Vasgersian for 5 minutes and you'll know exactly what I mean.
And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here!
Another prime example is Joe Buck. Although being one of my favorites at his best, he frequently pisses off a lot of people, especially around playoff time, where he's about as excited as your grandmother after taking a sedative.
Mitchell.
Now this can be seen as a biased video, but I seriously believe after listening to almost every broadcasting booth on television, mind you, not the static machine you humans call radio, that the guys at SNY for the New York Mets are the greatest broadcasters in baseball. They really create a family atmosphere that is so unique for broadcasters and viewers.
My goodness.
How much meat is in a $25 hot dog? Gotta be a few pounds, right?
I wasn't talking about the hot dog.
Let's talk about the head honchos in the booth. You have Keith Hernandez, a former star first baseman and ex-Met, who is so loose-lipped that World War II propagandists would have never let him fight in the war. If any of you historian buffs get that reference, drop a like on the video. Keith is absolutely hilarious. He says whatever comes to his mind at any given moment. He's the comic relief of the trio, and he just recently discovered Twitter, which is not only the greatest thing mankind has ever seen, it's probably the greatest discovery for any being since Columbus discovered America. Wait a minute. Keith has been known for roasting his players often as well.
Oh, it's El Panazo. Panaco. Yeah. Whatever that means. Does that mean home runs?
And even making sexual references a time or two. Or 7 or 9 or 12.
I wasn't talking about the hot dog.
Ron Darling, another ex-Met, has won 2 Emmys for Best Sports Analyst, which I actually just found out last week, and it's a pretty crazy accomplishment. Ron is serious when he needs to be, but charismatic enough to keep up with Keith and Gary. But honestly, the main reason us Met fans want to keep winning is so that it would make Ron have a harder choice when he decides to leave SNY every so often, from time to time, to go swim with the big fish at TBS and MLB Network and make us plebs feel like crap.
That's all you got working with? It's red.
The crown gem of SNY, of course, for any of you Met fans that know, is Gary Cohen. Cohen has been in the Mets broadcasting booth for a while, and I've had a ton of fun growing up listening to him on every Met game. Of course, with the exception of when that lying snake Mark Zuckerberg makes us watch our favorite team play on Facebook. But I'll leave that discussion to Mike, link in the description if you haven't seen that video. Gary Cohen's famous "It's Outta Here" call is arguably one of the most well done in the history of the sport, and in high intensity moments sends chills down the spines of anyone listening in.
Deep left field. Back goes Upton. Back near the wall. It's out of here.
Gary's witty, charismatic broadcasting and his genuine love for the game provide the SNY experience with so much, and SNY without Gary Cohen is like Stark Raving Sports with no videos. Yeah, we're really sorry about that, by the way. If you're not a Met fan, I cannot suggest enough to go and listen to SNY. Somehow. Whether on the At-Bat app or a TV streaming service like SNY TV, as long as it's not, I repeat, not on Facebook, you should love watching a Met game with these three providing you with the play-by-plays on any given day. Not only do us Met fans get to see a flamethrower stud go out there every spot in the rotation. Oh shit, I was reading 2015 stats. Harvey and Matz aren't good anymore. Scratch that last bit. We can also tune into SNY to get the most hilarious, emotionally infused play-by-play from three guys that work so well together and have personally provided me with over a decade of laughs, helpful tips on how to play the game, and memorable calls that'll last a lifetime. And they truly are the best broadcasters in baseball.
And Murphy pops it up a mile high in the middle of the infield. Who's going to take it? And it falls! And the Mets tie the game!
What's BAE?
Don't ask me.
Okay. Like bye-bye? Like that? Go to the Urban Dictionary, will you? What's BAE?
Hold on. A Danish word for... Whoa.
He went up into the seats.
Look at this. He almost got in the way again. This is absurd. I'm sorry. It's not a laughing matter.
Yes, it is. It's hilarious.
It's not a laughing matter.
I'm just glad the security guy didn't pull a hamstring.
Oh, come on. Hey.
All that working out and you can't open a water bottle?
Oh, come on. What's he? Sir, I think you got the wrong workout program.
Right.
Jeez. Are you kidding? He's still after it?
He ought to ask for help. Come on, give it to Buddy.
Oh.
How about Keith as Elmer Fudd?
That wascally wap.
You guys are idiots.
Let me know your favorite broadcasters and personal stories in the comments section. Go follow our Twitter page in the description and join our new Discord. We'll be doing some cool stuff in there soon, and we'll be having some cool sports discussions as well. And I just want to make a quick disclaimer that we do apologize for the lack of content recently. It's been finals week for a couple of us. We've been pretty damn busy, but in about 2 weeks or so, Mike and I will be off of school. We'll be on summer break, and you're going to get a lot more content from us. You're going to see some new guests and stuff like that. So hang tight, give us a couple weeks, and we should be back in full swing. But otherwise, if you enjoyed the video, do leave a like on it, and I hope you all enjoyed. And have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all soon.
They lowered the mound in '68. What else do you want? They've made the fields little. They bring the fences in at Citi Field 3 times already. What else do you need?
The pitcher has spoken.
Wham.